Over the weekend, we had Star Wars Unlimited Set 5 Legends of the Force pre-release. Lots of events going down. Mine did not actually go all that well, so we're not going to talk about it because we really shouldn't be talking about it. What we are going to talk about, though, is on Friday of last week, I was able to pick up my Carbonite case. That's 4 Carbonite boxes that I was able to crack open and do some stuff with it. I was originally going to make these 4 videos, but I decided to make it 2 videos instead, because there's more of a chance of you all watching these if it's 2 videos instead of 4. Interesting stuff going on. We got lots to open, so in this video, we're going to see the first 2 boxes, and in the next video, which will come out on Friday, will be the next 2 boxes to celebrate the release of Star Wars Unlimited Set 5 Legends of the Force. So, HARK, we are here. This is the broadcast of my Twitch stream from Friday, so you get to see some text over in this area from my chatters at the time. Next time I do a box opening of anything, you should check me out, twitch.tv/RybackStun. But without any further ado, let's get cracking into box 1 of 4 of this Carbonite case of Legends of the Force Carbonite boxes. So here we are with box 1 of our full case opening of the Star Wars Unlimited Set 5 Carbonite edition, just so that way y'all can see, at least in this video. There are 4 of them, but we're gonna crack this open here. Fantastic little stuff going on here. Lots of interesting things in the set. I've also heard of some unfortunate issues with collation in the Carbonite edition, where people were missing prestige cards, which is the main reason why you're opening these, is the prestige stuff, plus everything being a nice special treatment. So hopefully we don't get hit with those issues, but if we do, we will have a nice recording of it that I can send to FFG and be like, hey, WTF. So we're gonna, I don't actually need to do that. We've got 12 packs. Each of these boxes is super expensive at 12 packs, 300 bucks. You're paying 3 times as much for half as much, but everything's shiny or some form of fashion. So we're just gonna set these off to the side. We do have nice paper packs here that we're gonna be using, and you can hear that nice crunch. But there we are. We are showcase hunting. What we're looking for showcases are in order: Cal, Kanan, Kylo, and Rey. Those are the 4 main ones we're looking for. We will also obviously take a Revan showcase. But right off the bat, we've got ourselves a Obi-Wan Kenobi hyperspace. We're going to go through a lot of this stuff pretty quickly. If we get any hits, we'll take the time to take a look at those. But we've got Overpower, Forged Starfighter, Anakin Skywalker, Strike Ship, Caretaker Matron, we've got a foil Balin Skull, we've got a Psychometry, and then our first prestige card here is, of course, the Kylo Ren I Know Your Story, with a nice purple swirly dark side background. Yes, Cal is in Cal Kestis. He is in this set. So we're going to set that prestige down here. We've got a Banking Clan Shuttle, Cure Wounds, Tukata, Xian Flurry. I'm actually going to set aside cards that I need to use personally onto the side, so that way I have access to them. We got Luminous Beings. Our hyper foils are It's Worse and Ataru Onslaught. So there we go. Xian Flurry, that's a good pull for me. Next pack, we've got ourselves a third sister. We have the Charging Phylak, Talzin's Assassin, Exegol Patroller, we love those. A foil It's Worse, Watto. We have Lightsaber Throw and Pong Krell. We have a Prestige 2 foil Chirrut Imwe, which is pretty nice. Blind but not deaf. It's a good pull there. We've got a Vulptex. We've got a Minok, Jedi Sentinel, an Ataru Onslaught, a Mind Trick, a Hyper Foil Outer Rim Mystic, and a Hyper Foil As I Have Foreseen. That's actually really good there. Like, we knew that this art was pretty good, but the Hyper Foil version of this is very nice. Artist Axel Hutt, one of my favorites in Star Wars Unlimited. No legendary hits yet. That's kind of the big thing that we're hoping for, is lots of good legendary hits. We have a Hyperspace Kylo Ren. We have a foil Do or Do Not, Adaptive Anger, Whirlwind of Power, Dagoyan Master, 3 Lessons, Kit Fisto's Aether Sprite, and our first legendary here in Sin Draleg, the lightsaber user in foil. We'll sleeve that here in just a minute. We have our Prestige 2 Jocasta Nu in the light side background here. Very nice. We have the Itinerant Warrior Hyperspace, Knight's Saber, Priestesses of the Force. We have a Pong Krell. We have a Hyperspace Leia Organa legendary, which is okay. Hyperfoil Itinerant Warrior, and ooh, Hyperfoil Gunji, baby. Yeah, only an uncommon, but still. That's very important because that's going to be basically the top force unit in the entire set because of how easy it is to drop him early game. So 2 legendaries, not terrible. We will do a legendary recap at the end of each box. Next, we have Grand Inquisitor here, and then we have our foil Outer Rim Mystic, Gungan Warrior, Attuned Frynok, Obi-Wan Kenobi, nice little spotlight deck foil. We have the Nameless Terror, Mace Windu, we take those, Malakili, and then we have here, I need 3 of each of these, the Shin Hati and the Balin Skull. We have the Shin Hati Prestige. This is the duo one. So on the left side here would be Balin, and then the right side is Shin Hati. I will set that aside so that way, in case we do get the Balin, we can look at that really quickly. Sand Trooper Cavalry. I don't know what it is about this card. I love it. I think it's great art. The dewback is super cute. It seems like a decent-ish card. Like, I can't complain about this in any way, shape, or form, even though I know it's draft chaff. So, Outer Rim Mystic. We've got Pounce here. Love the little Loth Cat. We have a Ki-Adi Mundi. That's a pretty good pull there in the hyperspace. We have the HK-87 Assassin Droid. We have a Hyperfoil Disturbance in the Force and a Hyperfoil Peli Motto. Ship Repair Extraordinaire. Next pack. So far, no issues with the Prestiges, which is good. We're good with that. We're happy. We got ourselves a Mother Talzin Hyperspace. We have a Foil Mysterious Hermit, a Foil Inner Warrior, Paladin Training Corvette, Kowakian Monkey Lizard, 5th Legionnaire, a Peli Motto, Premonition of Doom, Eno Cordova, played by the amazing Tony Amendola. So love him so much. We have a Prestige 1 Leia Organa Extraordinary in the light side background. So that's another legendary pull there. We have a Crushing Blow, great card. Acolyte of the Beyond, Army of the Dead, Dooku, great card there. Qui-Gon Jinn's Lightsaber, also from the Spotlight decks. And then we have a Hyper Foil Do or Do Not and Calm in the Storm. We will sleeve the legendary here. So that's 2 Leias. That's actually a full play set for me of a card that I will probably never play. Next up, we've got Avar Kriss. Her showcase is also baller, and I would absolutely have no issues pulling that. So, very nice design here for the hyperspace, though. They got a Hunting Nexu, a Jedi Sentinel, Bolstered Endurance, Protect the Pod, Depa Baleba foil here, need that for Cal, Luthen Rail, Size Matters Not. We've got Savage Oppress in the Prestige 1 with the dark side background. Hyperspace Overpower. I love the art on this. Rex leading some clones in. It reminds me a lot of the Munilus 10, but obviously not. Will of the Force, Whirlwind of Power, Niman Strike. We have a Hyperspace Temple of Destruction, which we take those. And then our Hyperfoils are a Gungan Warrior and Doom. This card is very good, except for the fact that it's a double vigilance. Boo. Trying to keep these as clean as possible. Lots of little sparklies on my mat, which sucks because it's black, so you can see that even though my camera's not super focused there. We have Barriss Offee. That was the last leader I needed for completing the leader set, I believe. Drain Essence, Praetorian Guard, Ravening Gundark. Most people don't even know what a Gundark is. Impossible Escape, Calm in the Storm. We have a Foil Virgins Temple. We have Legendary Oppo Rancesis. So double green here with lots of keywords that are associated. Ooh, we have ourselves the Prestige 2 Depa Baleba. Very nice. We'll set that aside over here, but that might eventually end up going into my Cal deck. Hyperspace, Wayfarer, Charging Philac, Stinger Mantis, ooh, Legendary Hyperspace Darth Malik. Heck yeah. Got a Luke Skywalker. That's actually my very first Luke Skywalker. And then we have a Hyperfoil. Look at that Hyperfoil. Unleash Rage with Darth Maul. And then Impossible Escape. So 2 legendaries out of that pack. But 2 legendaries there. We take those. Here we go. Supreme Leader Snoke in the hyperspace. Ravenous Raftar. Nihil Marauder. We need those. Secretive Sage did not need to be printed, but they did anyway. Minok. Directed by the Force. We have a Saj Ventress. I'm pretty sure I already have all the Ventresses, but we're going to set it aside so we can upgrade. We have the Daughter from the Mortis trilogy, Embodiment of Light. Ooh, okay. Yikes on that line there. But we got a serialized 8th brother here. Now, unfortunately, I do need to actually pull this out. So this is 209 out of 250 here. You can kind of see, it's almost like an enamel. It's like raised foiling there on the actual 8th brother. I know I'm basically blinding you guys, but it's the only way to show that. But this is one of the big hits that you can get into the Carbonite boxes, serialized out of 250. I got 209. Yeah, there we go. That's getting thrown into the case. Actually, we'll go ahead and put it here so that way you guys can see it. So big hit there. That probably means there's not a showcase in this box, but that's okay. Guardian of the Wills, Unleash Rage, Ravening Gundark, Blockade Runner. We have a Hyperspace Balin Skull, Hyperfoil Padawan Starfighter, and the Purrgil King. Look at him. Look at him, goofy little face. Right back out here using flashbangs? Yeah, basically. Man, it's already hot. Ugh. And I've only been down here for 20 minutes. We've got Hyperspace Kit Fisto. I know a lot of people are excited about that card. Sand Trooper Cavalry, Knight's Saber. We got a Dark Tyrannus from the starter. I didn't realize that he was from the starter. So I guess I'm glad I do have 2 of those now. Ascension Cable, Flight of the Inquisitor. We got a foil Stinger Mantis, Babu Frick. We have ourselves a Prestige 2 ETH Koth. This is another one of those multiple line cards that line up. We have a Village Tender, Youngling Padawan, definitely need that. Heirloom Lightsaber, Old Daka. Purrgil King once again. We have a Hyperspace Fallen Jedi, Hyperfoil, excuse me, and a Hyperfoil Maz Kanata. Next up, another Grand Inquisitor. I would love it if they didn't have repeats of leaders in the card packs, but I know that's probably difficult. Lothwolf, we take those. Jedi Consular, Porg, Jedi in Hiding, Priestesses of the Force, Pilio Star Compass. We have a foil Mystic Monastery. We have Doom here. The art on this is actually quite good, despite it, you know, being a very unplayable card. Jedi Starfighter, In the Shadows, Jedi Consular, directed by the Force. Ooh, there we go. Big hit. Anakin Skywalker Hyperspace. Look at that. In the World Between Worlds there. Oh, fantastic. Hyper foil Adigalia and Adept of Anger. So we're going to set the Adigalia aside because we actually need her. But here we go. Anakin Skywalker in there. That's going to be a big card. I don't know if it's going to be big money, but it's definitely at least a big card. We have Darth Revan Hyperspace. So that's nice. Look at him. I would like to build that deck. I just don't know. I know it's going to be red, but I don't know if it's going to be good. J-Type Nubian Starship. We have Night Sister Warrior, Hive Defense Wing, Blue Squadron Assault Wing. Love those V19s. I said that wrong in one of the previous videos. I pulled that. They are V19s, not VT19s. Ataru Onslaught. We got another Xi'an Flurry. We have a Heavy Blaster Cannon. We have Mace Windu here, which is pretty good on the prestige treatments. I'm going to set that one aside because, I don't know. We'll see. We got a Hyperspace Ascension Cable, Tauntaun, Jedi in Hiding, Battle Fury. Ooh, Ray. Not a good card, but that is a good art. David Busan, very good artist. We have a Hyperfoil Inquisitor's Lightsaber and Soresu Stance. So this is our last pack of the first box. We are going to get to crack in our last shot at a showcase in this box. Is it? It is not. It's another Mother Talzin, but that's okay. We pulled that serialized, so we're good. We have a foil Wampa. I have 2 of those in Hyperfoil. Pounce, Tauntaun, Nameless Terror. We got a Mace Windu. We'll set that one aside. We got the boy Ogdo Bogdo, the terror of all Cal Kestis's. Drengir Spawn. We have Plo Koon. I don't believe in chances. Our Prestige 1. Consumed by the Dark Side. The art on this, just the moment in time. Quinlan Voss. Very sad to have lost Asajj Ventress, which, as if you watch most of the Star Wars content, you'll know she's not gone. But here it is, consumed by the dark side. Very, very. I want to do some work with that card. I just don't know exactly how it'll end up working. Paladin Training Corvette. We got a Watto. We got a Lor Santeca. We got a Jocasta Nu. We have a Hyper Foil Jedi Starfighter. Let's pull a legendary here. Can we do it? Oh, we certainly can. That is a hyper foil Anakin Skywalker, the last card of this box. Legendary pull, super dope. So we can go over here really quick, all of our pulls together for legendaries. We've got the 2 Anakin Skywalkers here, which are fantastic. We have the foil Oppo Rensesis. We've got the hyperspace Darth Malak. We've got the foil Sin Dralig. We have our prestige and our hyperspace Leia Organas. And then the serialized 8th brother. Good art on this. I actually would love to get the regular prestige treatments of this. So fantastic stuff there. And then just in our regular prestige treatments, we do have the Ethkoth, the Depa Baleba, the Jocasta Nu, and the Chirrut Imwe. We have the Shin Hati, which we didn't get the other prestige for. And then we have Kylo Ren, Savage Opress, Doom, Mace Windu, and Plo Koon. So a pretty decent spread in this first box, especially hitting those 2 Anakins. No Vaders, though. I do already have 1 Vader from my previous box opening. If I can get 2 more, I'll be pretty happy there. So we got a second box here. We're going to crack this open. Your mat is cleaner looking than mine, so there's that. My mat is also very new, like within the last week. So we're going to crack this open here. Oh, okay, cool. We got our second box here. We're gonna throw this in there. We got some lovely stuff here. We're gonna get to cracking this next box. We got that serialized 8th brother. Can we pull another serialized? Can we pull a showcase? That's what we're really looking for. Like, I'm not complaining about getting a serialized card because that's still some recouped money there. Showcases still need the Cal Kestis. We got our hyperspace Anakin Skywalker as our first leader of our first pack. We got the big monster that eats Force users, Qui-Gon Jinn's Aether Sprites, Voltex, Acolyte of the Beyond, Sith Legionnaire, Savage Opress, Eye of Sion. That's my first one of those that I've seen. We've got the old DACA Prestige, Cure Wounds, Tukata, Voltex, Chirrut, Aura Singh. Very, very, very good card. We have Cure Wounds and the Asajj Ventress as the hyper foils. We're setting that aside because that's going right into my deck. I don't necessarily need max rarity cards for Cal Kestis, but I want as many shinies and cool treatments as possible. Another Mother Talzin. Force Slow, Drain Essence, Praetorian Guard, Ravening Gundark, 3 Lessons, Shatterpoint, Psychometry, yes. Marin, Alone with the Dead. This is honestly one of my favorite prestiges in the entire set because she looks so good. I need 2 more of these. We got a Hyperspace Minok. We got a Jedi Sentinel. We got an Itinerant Warrior, a Force Illusion, a Captain Enoch, a Tusken Tracker. Be aware of these in your pre-releases. They knock out hidden. And then a Hyperfoil Luke Skywalker. Very nice. I like the paper packs, but I also dislike the paper packs because they're both easier and harder to open. Obi-Wan Kenobi, we take those. Ravenous Raftar, Nihil Marauder, Secretive Sage, Minok, Maz Kanata. We got a Marin. We got the T6 Shuttle 1974. This is the first one of these I've pulled. We got, like, any rarity. We got a Chirrut Imwe, Prestige 1, Night Saber Hyperspace, Sandtrooper Cavalry, Outer Rim Mystic, Ki Adi Mundi Invasion Control Ship. We've got a Hyperfoil Strike Ship. That's dope. And then a Hyperfoil Shien Flurry. Very nice. That completes my set for Shien Flurries, which is very nice. All right, next up, we've got a third sister. I'm seeing a lot of common, I mean, they're common leaders, but a lot of similarities here. Sandtrooper Cavalry, Knight's Saber, Darth Tyrannus. 1 more of those and I'll be super happy. Ooh, Aura Singh. We've got the Flight of the Inquisitor, Apaz Vizsla, Craving Power. Ooh, we have here a legendary Prestige 2 Grogu, Mysterious Child. That goes along with my foil version of him. We got a Hyperspace Pounce. We have a Crushing Blow, Acolyte of the Beyond, Rampage, Tomb of Ilarum, Hyperspace. We've got Ravening Gundark and Death Field. Look at that Hyperspace Death Field, Hyperfoil. Revin with this shiny lightning there. But here we go. We've got the Grogu, a legendary and Prestige 2. Kylo Ren. Uh-oh. We're seeing a lot of similarities in leaders here. We've got Ascension Cable, Lothwolf, Jedi Consular, Porg, Plo Koon, Gunji, the Gunj Man. That's a full playset of him now for me with the one that I got from the other box and then the one that I got from my kit box. Legendary foil Anakin Skywalker. That's our full playset. We now actually have the foil, the hyperspace, and the hyper foil. We have Anakin Skywalker here, Prestige 1 from the Spotlight, Army of the Dead, Overpower, Plo Koon, Kylo Ren, the Father, legendary hyperspace there. We got an Ascension Cable, and we've got a Shatterpoint as our 2 hyper foils. Very nice. Very nice. Gosh, I realized. Snoke. Severus Snoke. Jedi in Hiding, J-Type Nubian, Night Sister Warrior, Hive Defense Wing, Lightsaber Throw, Xian Flurry and a foil. We'll set that aside so we can get the full package of shinies for that deck. Liberated by Darkness. We have another Grogu. I have a playset of Grogu's now, and this is the Prestige 1. Will of the Force Hyperspace, Whirlwind of Power, Hyena Bomber, Depa, Beleba. I think that's all that I need for her. Jedi Trials. We have a hyperspace, hyperfoil Wampa, and a hyperfoil Axe Woves. I like this card a lot. I really wish it wasn't a 3-cost because his stats are very low for a 3-cost, but he has potential of getting a lot more. But still a Mandalorian, in blue no less. Would love Vader. I'm trying to think. I need constructed lightsabers. That's what I really need. Hey, we got a hyperspace Cal Kestis. I already have one of these, but it's nice to be able to see him, especially since we didn't see him in the last box. Magistrate Scout, Knight of Ren, Gifted Urchin, Infused Brawler, Old Daka, Sith Holocron, Darth Revan's lightsabers and foil. Love it. We have Vernestra Rowe in the Prestige treatments. I'm going to stick her with the Prestige treatments because but I actually do need this card for my Cal deck. Charging Filiac, Hyperspace, Guardian of the Wills, Unleash Rage, Soresu Stance. Yes! We got a hyperspace constructed lightsaber. Gotta love it. We have a hyperfoil Outer Rim Mystic and a hyperfoil Depa Beleba. Very nice. I'm gonna stick that in the other pile so that way I have a nice cool version. There we go. Need one more constructed lightsaber for the main or side deck for Cal. I still need to do some testing with that, but that also could work with Kylo Ren. It's a very good card for Kylo Ren, the blue Kylo Ren. I think it would probably be okay with the red Kylo Ren too. We got Ahsoka Tano. We have a foil Witch of the Mist, Corrupted Saber, Guardian of the Wills, Jedi Temple Guards. Such great art, such bad card. Lor San Tekka, Heavy Missile Gunship, Marchion Ro foil. Need 2 more of these in any rarity. Excellent card. We've got the Adi Gallia, Prestige 1. Very nice there. Great art here. Ravening Gundark, Hyperspace, Village Tender, Youngling Padawan, setting that aside because we need that. Battle Fury. We've got a Scythe here for your Inquisitor Nonbos. We have the Hyperfoil Iterant Warrior and then a Darth Sidious Hyperfoil. I didn't realize he was also from the Spotlight deck only. So nice little Hyperfoil treatment there. But Marchion Ro, fantastic card. There's a fun build I might go over here in the future between Kylo Ren and Marchion Ro, and then this lovely constructed lightsaber that can end up dealing 18 damage between round 6 and 7, which is kind of nasty. Flipping, we have another Snoke. We have the Long Beam Cruiser, another Darth Sidious, a Jedi Knight. I kind of want to try to run these in Cal, but I'm not sure that it's worth it. Lothcat, HK-87 Assassin Droid, Stinger Mantis, Malakili. We have another Prestige 1 Kylo Ren. We're actually running very low on the Prestige versions. We're seeing a lot of 1s and not many 2s. Hyperspace, Heirloom Lightsaber, Jedi Starfighter, 8th Brother, HK-87 Assassin Droid. We have a Hyperspace Darth Maul's lightsaber. Very good for Darth Maul. A Hyperfoil Disturbance of the Force and a Hyperfoil Plo Koon. Yeah, this thing attached to Darth Maul, you get to attack and gain Overwhelm, but can't attack bases, which is okay, because you just attack into your opponent's units and knock them out, and that's how you do damage to bases. Whew. Barasathi. We have Foil Jedi Guardian, Following the Path, Curious Flock, Sorceress Blast, Owen Lars, Nimon Strike, Second Sister. We have a Prestige 2 Kelleran Beck. Honestly, the art on this one is not as good as the regular version, but it's cool to have the Prestige 2. We've got In the Shadows, Jedi Consular, Ascension Cable, 3 Lessons, Babu Frick, and our hyper foil cards are Do or Do Not, and the Supremacy. See, this is a dope... I can't even say Twin Suns card. It's just a dope card in general, and to get it in the hyper foil, hyper foil is really nice. So happy to pull that, even if I'll probably never actually be able to play it. I think I can guess this is a Grand Inquisitor. Oh, it's Kit Fisto. Okay. It had a much lighter border than I thought it did. We've got N1 Starfighter, we've got Padawan Starfighter, Relic Scavenger, Ataru Onslaught, Force Speed, we've got a Grogu, Foil Grogu, we have a Jedi Holocron, and then we have an ETH Koth, lots of Prestige 1s, more Prestige 1s than anything else. Tauntaun, Jedi in Hiding, Ezra Bridger, Saiz Tin, we've got a Hyperspace Yoda Legendary, we have a Gungan Warrior and a Nimon Strike in our hyper foils. So can't really complain there. I pulled a playset of Grogu's in this box though. All right, last pack. No showcase and no serialized. I'm pretty sure we're in total no showcase because I saw the border here. You might even be able to kind of see it right there. So that's the Grand Inquisitor. So no showcase. Is this a dud box? We'll find out. Army of the Dead, Hyena Bomber, Disturbance in the Force, Cure Wounds, Calm in the Storm, Caretaker Matron. Whoops. We have a Foil Ray. We have a Prestige 2 Dooku, which is all right. We've got Consumed by the Dark Side, Paladin Training, Banking Clan, Nimon Strike, Virgin's Temple, Paladin Training, and Flight of the Inquisitor. So there you go. We do have here, we'll take a look at the legendaries. We've got Yoda here, which is very popular. Hyper Foil Supremacy, Foil Marchion Ro. We have a Hyperspace Constructed Lightsaber. We've got the Foil Anakin Skywalker. We have the Hyperspace The Father. We have a Foil, a Prestige 1, and a Prestige 2 Grogu. Full playset in this box. So this is the legendary pack. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 legendaries total. Kind of missy on the regular prestiges because we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of the 12 total packs in Prestige 1. Yes, legendary, but you know, I would definitely say this is a dud box, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. That is box 2. And there you have it, 2 boxes, a playset of Anakin's, pretty good, some prestige, interesting stuffs, a couple of nice fun things for my Cal Kestis deck. We did pull that serialized 8th brother, but in terms of overall goodness, it's kind of missy. I am a little underwhelmed, underbaked by the Carbonite boxes, but we do have 2 more boxes that you'll be able to check out next week, or if you want to check the VOD, you can do that too. And we'll be able to check out what other interesting things. We had 1 dud box. Hopefully the next 2 boxes end up being pretty good to compensate for the dud box, because last set, it was almost all bangers. So thank you for joining me, folks. I appreciate each and every one of your time. Like this video, comment down below what your favorite pull of mine was, what your favorite pull of yours was, and how you did in pre-release over the last weekend. Subscribe to the Star Wars Unlimited channel for all of your Star Wars Unlimited needs. I have been Ryback, you've been my audience. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the stars.